How's it going, guys, and welcome back to more one video. This video we are again for another long talking video, and today is Jan 21st and this is my birthday. Well, in this video we're going to continue what I was saying in the last video. This is gonna be more one video about 13 or 40 minutes or even 25 minutes about it. Well, I just and here I just wake up and have the breakfast. Now I'm going to be a little bit more inspired with the English. Probably more after I can read some book or something near that, or see a video in English or whatever to improve my English and even more. I usually spend many times with the language, the English language, because I think that this language is one thing that I must need to improve, and one thing that I'd like too much to improve as well. And every time then I go there and turn on this camera or making a book to read, I see then I'm going growly a lot in English, because I see my upgrade going to, for example, from 0 then I start to going grown up from as much as I study, and I have some results about what exactly did I do as well. Well, here I'm going to talk about some things that I usually do to improve my English, but not exactly being normal. Like, for example, writing. Writing questions, for example, answer it. Some bugs, for example. I usually the first thing is most important thing that I use to improve my English. As you can see, is the camera. I do videos for YouTube, but using in English because I must improve my English as well. And that's it. Another thing that I usually to improve my English is when I have some time, I sit on the sofa and I create a history. I'm going creating. This can be more longer. Sometimes I do this because it's really hard to have time and sufficient paper to do that. But when I must to create a history in English, I try to create a long one. And yeah, another thing that I usually use too much to improve myself in English is when I have some time and pick a book, go and read one chapter by time, one chapter, go there, read. Because I talk to them, I know then I probably don't know every word that are in that book, but also if I'm doing that video, if I can read that, I at least understand the imagination what exactly that means. It's sufficiently to I go there and read what exactly is that. And that is a kind of a strategy that I use to improve myself in English with it. Of course, there's many others as can use and efficient like that. But every time then I go there and that book, I see I'm growing up because I saw one word many times. I go there in dictionaries and search for it. One good example of these kinds of words is the words behavior. Yes, I saw many times it when I read that book, and after sometimes I came at myself and go after the dictionary or the on the traductor. So I see, yeah, that's it. This one's an example of the words that I memorize really quickly about it. Other example of I usually to see my growing up in the English, yes, this kind of motivation as well, is when I'm starting the course and I don't have this book already, but I try to read something, and every time was hard because I didn't know many words, but I continued it, and now I thought it was in the other talking long video. Then I usually memorize one word by each day. So after some months in English, I see my growing up, and was able to use my vocabulary to understand a book, understand want something, then share on whatever where. And this is a thing that I like too much to do. It's to go there, sit on the sofa on the couch, whatever it comes to your by the vocabulary, and pick that book and improve my self knowledge, like this the channel's name, I just his knowledge. And yeah, that's a thing that I use to memorize, and why not? Other thing that is really great, then I improve with the time, is creativity. That's a great thing. It's hard. We started YouTube from one channel with 100% of quality. At least you are professional about this area. But if you don't have a sufficient great equipment, you're going like me. For example, you test it, you test other things, test that. Yeah. For example, I use that. This is my first camera. Then I use to make videos for YouTube. Also, his sound isn't so exactly great also, but also to improve it I came more near than the camera, and I talk a little bit more high about it. For this reason the camera sounds become more higher, because in the other videos that I did probably I'm talking really low, and it isn't so possible to the camera capture the sound as well as I imagined. There's many things to do. For example, use a microphone, for example, in that suite or that way with the suite. But also, I prefer go ahead and use this camera because I don't have a microphone too. I only have that for the console, but I don't know how to capture the audio by a computer, and or at least the camera I don't think there's a entry to use that microphones. Well, when I was more young than I'm now, because I'm 15 now, I usually getting too much with toys, for example, that characters, cars, and try to create a simple kind of business by myself, and there I usually get in with it. Yes, I get in there, and that was great. But after some times of English cards, here comes more one history than I had to improve myself in English. I usually pick one toy, pick other toy, two characters, and they speak in English. So I make the voice of the two characters. For example, hey, how are you? I'm fine. I'm new. I'm fine too. What about your mom? Yes, she's great. And you? Great too. Thanks. Bye. Bye. Yes, that was a new thing that I usually to create. Oh, it also works because I use my vocabulary at myself, and who don't want that? Who don't want to improve self vocabulary with our language? And as well, every time that I play with a toy in English, there's many times that I did this. It's seldom times that I usually do that, but yeah, sometimes for example, when I don't have lights or something, when I became bored of go there and play video games, search on the internet, make a video or whatever, draw, I go there and pick two characters and start a conversation in English with the toys. Why not? It's another way to improve in English. Well, anyway, today we have many ways to improve our self-language, and this all works. No matter someone's works better than other. For example, the video. If you talk 40 minutes, probably this become more useful. You upgrade your self language to more fast. Then you go there and only write or study in a book. The video, I think, then is more useful, and you upgrade your self language to more fast, because when you are doing a video, for example this, I spend about almost 30 or 35 minutes only thinking in English, only talking about things in English, and also I think then this improves my vocabulary with it, and this is one thing that I usually try to improve at myself. Yes, when I was more and more young, almost a child, I ever dream about learning another language with being Portuguese, and now I have this. I can go there and learn another language. But yes, I'm using this to learn English because everyone become happy when they say, I speak in English fluently. Well, many people say that when they finish the course. Well, I didn't finish yet. I'm even half of the course. I have only 1 year and 2 or 3 months of English. Yeah. So I think I don't speak fluently. I guess because I don't know the rules already. So there, I'm going to learn the rules, and after it, I can say I speak in English fluently. Yes, but this came with the time. So until there, you must work out about it, and yeah, this happens. Eventually, happens. Eventually, happens. So another time, then I go that there is this in front of this camera, so then I'm trying to be more as natural as I can, and this is as natural as I can talking like that, make some stops or even moving with myself hands by every time go there, so use stretch my arms, do whatever I want, and this sounds like more natural and natural as well. Yeah, natural. And every time then I like too much to do it because here I can do more. Let's how can I tell this? I can say something, then after it I connect with other thing and connect with the other more one other thing, and after everything I have connected main things, and I can tell about main things one after other. For example, now I don't know what exactly I'm going to say in the future of this video, but also I'm creating. Consequently, for example, I'm talking now. After some minutes, I look for something near me, and I read it. I start to talk about it. Yeah, yeah. Coarsely, my channel is focused on these videos. Then I talk main things randomly, and yeah, because I talk to them, this most thing then I can be useful and I can be creative about. And yeah, I am most in a vocation. Yes, at my school. And when I became at vocation, probably I'm going to do more and more videos. And also I'm gonna have more time to study my English in the administration course. There, so probably this is gonna be a really upgrade in my channel and myself. And my English too, gonna upgrade too much because there I'm going to spend more and more time memorizing words, reading book in English, reading book in Portuguese by the administration course, memorizing a lot of things. Probably this is gonna be a thing then you're gonna improve too much my channel as that they are just knowledge. Before this channel, I had other channel, but there, I mean, I don't usually make some videos as I do like to do. For example, like that, talk, because the only thing that I have decided to create a channel on YouTube is to improve my language. Before that, I have a channel in Portuguese, but that I saw them. I can do a channel, but also at the same time, I can improve my English. So also I talked like, okay, so I'm going to improve my language to myself. I'm doing a video and try to be more fluently possible as I can. Yeah, and that's it. This is my videos that I do, and exactly yeah, I go ahead, I try to be as natural as I can, and try to be fluently being, at least I know that I'm not because I don't finish the course already, but I try to do my best at least. And every time then I go there, go after the course, I think then this will be great because I'm there to learn new rules and new grammar, different than in the video, because in the video I learned how to be more fluently and specifically great to talk with a camera. Of course, sometimes I became shameless because I talk something that doesn't have any sense. But at least almost time I try to be as natural, as correct as me, as self as can say that I am. And yeah, this thing is great because who kind of profession you'd like so much to do? Well, almost everyone when you are a child or a kid, their parents or teachers or whatever people who are in everything, they ask, what do you want to be when you become adult? So there's many different things in they say it, and I can say something related by the English, like a traductor or an event teacher or someone. Well, probably I'm going to continue this channel until I grow up, and yeah, I don't want to stop this already. Already, already. Some things can happen in the future, but we don't know. But until now, I'm going to be continue my channel until I can. And yeah, this was a great thing because here I can say what exactly I wanted to improve myself. For example, I can say things about than I usually do. And wow, in Brazil it's really cold now, but not exactly cold like snow because here don't snow. Sometimes it's a little bit sad, but other time it's whatever. But resuming what I'm saying, I can improve myself in English, learning new things, and at the same time make videos to the internet and share this face. Yeah, this face with this smile. Anyway, my channel, my focus that isn't so be look like, for example, the great of the language and no already and only 40-year old, and that he has only 1 year and 3 months of English and talk like that. But my focus is on keep growing my language. Keep reading books, keep with the camera, keep talking, be as natural as I can, because my channel make this become true, because here I can keep talking as I can, and also at the same time I can have fun, because here I'm talking to you or at this camera or whatever on at this outside of this camera, then I don't know already. This is the thing that I sorry, the thing that I must like to go there and talk in English, be natural, talk about something, and yeah, great, just great. And this, yeah, I can say that this is what I most like to do. It's English. Here I am do my best. I see my grow up. I see my results, and after everything I see, look, I'm talking English. Me, English. So there's one thing that I don't like too much, because many people say, "Oh, English, English, I don't need it," but also everyone needs. Yes. If you are going to other country, then, for example, if you don't know English, you're gonna contract other people to do. But if you do, you can go whatever you want. You can say we want. You can say we. You can speak with whatever people's in whatever, for waiter, waitress, and for service clerk. That guy who came to you and ask you, "How can I help you?" And you say, "Okay, I'd like this, please." Or you say, I don't speak the language. And this is something that won't happen if you speak in English, because you have someone to speak with him. And also, him, I mean. Also, this one thing they like too much, because you don't become need about someone to translate you, someone to help you with things. You can be natural. You can be yourself. You can speak like you are speaking right now. Currently, when if you grow in a country then speak English, you know already then this is easy and everything is normal. But if you grow up in other country, for example, don't speak in English like Brazil does, like my country does. Um, Here we must so with the time it starts to understand the new language and go ahead, study it, study until some level, like I think now we can use this and we can memorize it what exactly we want. So this is one thing that we like too much to do. Of course, the English should have great times and fun times. For example, this. talking. I don't like to talk. At least in another language, it's a great talk. But also, sometimes when we are learning, this can become a little bit boring. I agree because when you are on a sofa, on a couch, or whatever we are, when we are reading something or something, memorizing something, well, let's agree then sometimes it's become boring. Too boring. But when we memorize this first part of this, after it everything's become more easy and useful because we know then that kinds of things then we did gonna use by ourselves and we gonna memorize it and also we gonna be able to tell it and this one thing then really we must memorize and use by day after day and yeah it's better you memorize it than you don't. Yeah, um, sometimes some child or young boys or girls or whatever, more young boys, more young child. For example, they don't like to go there and prove their self to learn a new language. It's normal by the age, but I talk to them sometimes. They become they are going as bad as the language. They have bad notes on the tests and things like that, and they become sad about it. And their parents say, "Okay, if you don't want, you don't must do." But English, the thing then sometimes you are going up, and sometimes you are going down. Sometimes you're going up, and sometimes you're going down, and you're going up again. And of course, this is really awful when you are going down because you know, when we going up, everything's fine. Oh, look at me! Look, I'm growing up in English. But yes, we must know that how to celebrate, how to become sad with it, and also we don't must give up by if something's going wrong, because of course sometimes it's better when some things is going really bad. We stop a little bit, take a little bit of catch or something near that, and after it we go back and try to be better than we was before. So these little things then can be really happen and useful as well. And yeah, that's one thing then I talk to them. It happens a lot to take a little bit break and you think and go back to what exactly you want to do. It's easy. You only go there and study, go hard, or even a job. Sometimes it's a bad time to do. It's because something's going wrong or you don't have what to do there. So relax. Not exactly relax, but take a break after it. Go after it and work hard, and probably someday is gonna happen as well. Yeah, and yeah, this but at least this is one things then we usually do. Yeah, so also we can use that kinds of break to improve ourselves, and sometimes this can happen for a language. For example, let's suppose then you are doing one random language, for example, the French. Yes, the French. It's only an example. Don't worry if we are from the French. Uh, let's suppose then someone is learning this language, and sometimes in some tests it becomes hard, but unpleasant hard. So you think then, oh, I cannot. It's better give up. I can't. I can't. Go ahead, do that test. If you failed, try again. Try again. Try again. Many times as you can. Try again. Because I talk then sometimes we gonna fail more early or more later you gonna fail in somehow, and also we have the opportunity to go after work hard after it, and after everything we can do many things about it. One thing that I'm going to help you so much, if you have some patience to go after something and study it, and study. One thing then this is forgetting is in English. For example, in Brazil we usually have English, we have tests, we have seminaries, yeah, seminaries, presentations. But here we usually study so much that language because when we are learning something near that, we must exercise itself and we became able to use this more yearly or more after. And yeah, we practically we use it. We spend some time learning it. And everyone have their self strategies. My strategy is like making videos, read book, and write text, but it's really sometimes. And when I have time or when I don't stand some lesson, something near that, I go after the book and read that exactly what does it means, certainly. And this one thing then happens and help us, and yeah, I don't like. And consequently, after sometimes everything's become more well and useful. Okay, continuing it, everything's going to be well and everything's going to be great. With the time, if you keep in standing language, and yeah, at least the only thing that I can see is you really go after. You can stand it. You can. Only don't give up or instead be screwed of yourself then about something. If you don't wanna, don't be pressured to do. But if you must do, be pressured. Yes. For example, sometimes we don't like to do something, but we must do. And here, some people ask you, for example, oh, you don't want to do, we don't want to do. But sometimes we really need to do to improve ourselves because let's agree then. Ah, let's agree then. Sometimes it's become a little bit hard when some content, for example, math or whatever things near that, and this become awful. We become because if we don't like this, became each time more hard and boring, and we don't want to study and yeah. But also, if you have a difficulty for something, can be math too. That's a little bit coincidence if you have to. I don't mean that I have because I don't have. We can also spend a little time studying this and a little bit more. And sometimes when we have some facility with something like English, then I like too much to study and I spend many hours with it. We can work a little bit minus at this and work a little bit more when we have some hard and we cannot understand so easily. And these things we can use as normally as fast as we can, and this one thing didn't happen. So here we have many opportunities and many things to do, and at least what exactly we need is go ahead and use them. And yeah, after sometimes everything's gonna be happen like normally, and that's it. This was exactly what I must say about it. It's if you have some difficult about something, go ahead, study, go do that, go do these things, and after it, everything's gonna be well. Sometimes we must do something then we don't want it to do, but we don't have a choice. When you go there and work hard, and after something you for example a course or whatever, you're gonna learn your certificate like that, and you can take a picture like that. Yeah, that's what the great thing that you can do is after. I think then the best part of the course when we became certified as ourselves. We go there, we make that smile, and take that certificate. And that's it. This smiles, that's great, that's awesome. Because we go there and take that smile, take that picture, and we think like, I'm graduated. Yes, finally, after all these work hard, I'm graduated. Yes, there's some things that can happen, and some things that you can use as to your favor. And yeah, eventually you have some times when we don't like to do something, but we must keep in it, and yeah, everything's gonna be well. But Anyway, I'm going to finish these videos from here. I hope you liked, and that's it. Please subscribe on the channel for seeing. I'd like it too much if you. I'm really happy if you take some one of these advices or some things then you understand and you use it yourself, and yeah, comment what exactly you think, and that's it. I hope you liked, and bye.